Hello everyone, this is another attempt on how to make energy generation using temperature difference, which is found everywhere in seasons when they consume a lot of energy. For example, when in the heat we see that the asphalt warms up and has a higher temperature than the air a meter above. Or in winter, in, let's say, a covered trench, the temperature is higher than in a meter up from the trench. And the same in the same way with other places, such places. So I decided to test with liquids. You cannot shrink the volume, by the way. So by looking at the table of coefficient of expansion of liquids, I selected the oil as a medium and non-explosive and non-toxic for multiple experiments. For this I also took a couple of syringes in 1 milliliter, 250 milliliter glass bottle, and epoxy for vehicles. One syringe used as an air outlet and the second one as a lever for lifting weights, and also I used the refrigerator temperature as plus 4 degree of Celsius, and the room temperature, which is around 20 degree of Celsius, above 20 degree, and the piston, as a result, the piston rose by millimeters and didn't lift loads. The design, that old design, is even was unable to raise the piston. You see, piston's rubber swells in oil, and it is difficult to move it even with a finger. So I removed the piston at all and repeated the experiment. This time the level of oil in the syringe reached a little less than one calculated from the table coefficient. The table I mentioned above. From the table I mentioned above. But after inserting the piston on its place, I pressed with my finger, and by the way, the liquid got shrunk, which is was a curious moment for me. It seemed to me that there was very little benefit from all this, especially since in larger syringes it all rises undeserving height, you see. So then I recall that they used to use the phase transition from liquid to gas. For example, in steam engine, or in the internal combustion engine, we use as a first state the liquid, and then in the result state is a gas. So I decided also in next experiment, I decided to use that phase transition. Also about the picture you are seeing on the screen, number One is a glass bottle with oil, and number two is epoxy glue. Number 3 and 4 are syringes with one of them is sealed with glue, epoxy glue, and another one has a piston lever for lift to lift the. So I decided to test with phase transition, this time from liquid to solid state of water. The water will be a walking body here. So I prepared oil, uh, 400 milliliter of water, half a liter plastic bottle, and then I pulled out the piston of syringe, 10 milliliter syringe, lit the syringe and melted it into a previously heated lid of the bottle with a hole in the middle, of course. So to prevent the connection break due to high pressure, additionally I strengthened it all with epoxy, tightened the lid with a gap and inserted piston, then released excess air by piston, and then I screwed the lid on tightly. Then I placed it all in the freezer. So my loads were relatively heavy punch shell, so-called poinçon, and a gas valve. So in total I got weight load as 770 grams. Then put the loads on a board upon the piston and waited until the water froze. Finally got satisfied kind of, and the ice lifted the load. Load mass was 770 grams and height, the path of load is 3 centimeter, and without load it shows result as almost 2 times more height. But you know what? That piston friction was significant in experiments, in all experiments, due to a rubber swelling in oil. And I also measured that piston friction force and got approximately 1.53 times 10 Newton, and totally I got a job like 0.69 joule, almost a joule. So now you might reasonably object, like, what is the benefit of using only one freezing point? 0 degrees of Celsius. Then, what device do you suggest to use this type of energy? So an answer on the first question can be, we all live in era of smart things all around us. Why only single type of liquid? We can use several bottles with different types of liquids, with different points of freezing. Some store of liquids handle it programmatically. Say, for every integer I, we can define a liquid material with a freezing point, with its own freezing point, and change bottle programmatically depending on the average ambient temperature, outside temperature. The step is say 10 degree. The average outside temperature may be determined by a thermometer, and a program will manage corresponding bottle to replace. All of the bottles except one will be placed into some thermos section. So about device. This is the first thing that came to mind. When the water in the right bottle freezes, the oil pushes the carriage with the margin, and the whole force should contain rolling friction force Fr, and the piston friction force in syringe F0, and one more rolling friction force Fr. The total force will be F0 plus 2 times Fr. The efficiency of the system will depend on the values of the friction forces. The less friction, the more efficiency. So about the picture, the description. One is number one. It is a carriage, useful load. Then number two is a bottle with water and oil. 3 is a hose. 4 is a syringe. And 5 is a spring. And 6 is the electric generator. Of course, we can replace the bottle with a twisted metallic pipe for more quick heat exchange. In any case, for bottles in store, I mean for temperatures below 0, you can use water with different degree of salinity. For temperatures above 0 and below 20 degrees of Celsius, you can use vinegar with different concentrations. Also, as I know, paraffin melts in at 50 degree of Celsius, and also we know that that only ice expands in other materials. On the contrary, the liquid expands. So we should take it in account, as I think. Of course, you can come up with some your own other device on this topic, more cunning, more cool, and you can also use a liquid to gas phase transition, or even solid to gas phase transition, as it is with iodine. Overall, I think this is all what I wanted to say. to tell. And thank you for watching my video. And additionally, I'm asking to do a favor for me and like this video so more people could watch this video. Thank you once again. Bye.